The Access website is a primary resource for people to apply for and manage their enrollment in Wisconsin's health, nutrition, childcare, or employment programs. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services and the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families are modernizing the Access website to enhance and simplify how people manage their benefits. On December 12, 2021, there will be updates to the Access website that will make it easier to apply for benefits. Applicants will find it easier to track their status of their application, view interview requirements, and provide feedback on their experience applying for benefits. This video shows these updates for applying for benefits in Access. We will follow a typical person, though not a real one, as they complete an application. Jane is a single mother who's applying for healthcare for herself and her son, Jordan. To apply for benefits online, Jane needs an Access account. On the Access homepage, she clicks Create an Account to get started. First, Jane provides her first and last name. Throughout the updated Access website, applicants can clearly see which questions are required and which ones are optional. On the Your User ID and Password screen, Jane creates a user ID and password for her account. The new Access design includes instructional text to make password creation easier to understand, with live validations for characters the applicant enters. These live validations help Jane understand if her user ID and password meet the requirements. There is also an option to provide an email address. On the Your Security Questions screen, Jane must select and provide answers for 2 security questions. Plus, she must agree to the terms of use to finalize the account creation. To begin a new application, Jane logs into her Access account. She then clicks Start My Application. The first page of the application displays instructions and a list of documents Jane may need when applying. Individuals have the option to apply for themselves or on behalf of someone else. In our example, Jane will complete the application for herself and her son and selects Apply for Myself. The programs you're applying for screen displays the different Wisconsin benefits people can apply for on Access. Although Jane knows she only wants to apply for healthcare, she has the chance to consider applying for other programs as well. Jane checks the Choose Program box for healthcare coverage. A pop-up message suggests Jane considers other programs. Here, the pop-up window suggests that Jane adds food share to her application. Since Jane does not want to apply for food share, she continues without adding the program. For healthcare applications, there are 3 screens of optional pre-application questions and additional information for the applicant to review. The application overview displays the different sections of the application. Certain sections need to be done before others. There are 7 sections for healthcare applications. Each section contains the pages that collect information about Jane. The information collected will determine her eligibility for healthcare. On the application overview screen, Jane can add or change the programs she is requesting. She can also add a representative, someone who can act on her behalf. For this video, we will walk through the first 2 sections of the application. Your information is the first section of the application. It asks for basic information about Jane, including her name, date of birth, social security number, race and ethnicity, and address. The required fields are marked with a red asterisk. Note that Jane has the option of listing her social security number. Jane enters the information about herself and her household on these screens. Note that applicants do not need to complete the application in one session. If Jane does not have all the necessary information to finish the section, she can click Application Overview and choose a different section to complete or edit. Later, she can return to the unfinished section. This flexibility allows applicants to complete the application over multiple sessions. Next, Jane provides information about where she lives. The new Access application features text with a more inclusive tone and encourages applicants to report their particular circumstances. For example, applicants can indicate homelessness by answering questions that are easier and more intuitive. Here, Jane can report that she is experiencing homelessness. And she can provide an accessible address to send her mail regarding her benefits. There is help text on the screen that clarifies what homelessness means for the purpose of completing the application. The last screen of the Your Information section collects Jane's contact information, which includes her preferred language, phone number, information about the best times to contact her, and email address. After completing the Your Information section, Jane returns to the application overview. There, she can easily track the status of the sections she has completed and the sections she has left to do. Note that Jane can edit the information entered in the application or start a new section at any time before she submits the application. Next is the People in Your Household section, which asks questions about people in the applicant's household. On the Your Household screen, Jane indicates if she has any additional members in her household. In the past, members using Access reported that making edits to an application proved challenging. In response, the updates to Access are meant to make edits to an application easier to do, including adding and removing members of the household. Here, Jane clicks Add Person to add information about her son, Jordan. She can click the pencil icon to edit any information she entered about her son. The household relationships, primary caretaker, and more about Jordan screens collect additional information about Jane's son, Jordan. The information on these screens is used to see if Jordan is also eligible for benefits. Additional questions, such as questions about pregnancies in the household, the other parent, and tax filers are displayed. Different questions are displayed depending on the individuals, the other household members, and the benefits requested. In the interest of time, we will skip Jane filling out the household details, income and benefits, bills, and health insurance sections, and go right to submitting it. Finish and submit is the last section of the application. Once Jane accepts the terms of service and adds her electronic signature, she can submit her application. After submitting an application, the success screen will display. Jane can view her Your To-Do list, take a survey by clicking the Take a Survey link, or click Go to Account homepage to access her Apply for Benefits dashboard. On the Apply for Benefits dashboard, applicants can view information about their submitted application. This information includes the contact information for the agency responsible for processing the application and a link to their application summary PDF. Applicants and members can provide feedback about their experience using different tools and access. Currently, there are optional surveys for applicants and members after they complete an application for benefits, manage their HMO, or submit a document. The collected responses will provide insights for improving the member experience. This concludes the video about the new Access application for benefits. If you have any questions, please email dhs@dhs.wisconsin.gov.